Like
Tell me.
When the dinosaurs died out, 65 million years ago, we're in a period of conflict. Like the evolution is accelerating very fast because the mammals took over. We have things like whales evolved and stuff like that. So us human beings, if the great asteroid didn't hit the Earth 65 million years ago, we wouldn't be here.
So you are saying that, from what I understand, what you're trying to imply is it's been thousands of millions of years by natural things all around, without any conscious designer, without any intelligence, without any choice and volition involved. These precision assembly occurred. So that's what you're telling me, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Natural selection.
So if I leave a bunch of English letters of the alphabet, and I have a machine that it keeps throwing on the wall, throwing on the floor. It's there. Power source is there, solar and mechanical, electric, what's it called? Water. All this water, so that it doesn't never lose energy for a long time. Do I expect these kind of letters to come together by no intelligence, no assembler, and eventually it provides information to the level of complexity that is like it says it. It says like this. It produces this. Look. Wait. Excuse me. No. Excuse me. Listen. No. Wait. And the information it produces is this. This is how you to make energy that will never run out. You can do that in a test tube, and it gives you a formula, and so on. Do you think this kind of information can just come by this throwing of the letters over time, when there is air, there is temperature, there is humidity, there's some kind of wind speed? Is that possible?
I'm sure you know about natural selection, isn't it?
Hang on. Let me take my example, and then I'll go to natural selection. Because nature is blind, by the way, not intelligent. So in my example, would that information ever be produced in the future? No. Good. Because it's so precise and so much in terms of its complexity that we can't imagine it to happen. Now, you have nature. Nature is blind, meaning what? It doesn't have any consciousness itself. It doesn't know that it exists. It doesn't know that it should make something like this. Imagine now it wants to make a mousetrap. A mousetrap. Would it ever succeed in making a mousetrap?
You had natural selection.
Yeah, you have natural selection.
If you had
no problem.
A mouse can get trapped in anything. You
No. A mousetrap is such a device in which, when all the components are together functional, only then works. If you miss the spring, it doesn't work. If you miss the base, it doesn't work. If you miss the thing that...
So you had a simple mousetrap.
No. A mousetrap that traps a mouse.
No, that works. Yeah. And then afterwards, like 99% of all the other ones didn't work.
No. A mousetrap... Look.
That one that did work, yeah? It had a little bit more extra complexity to it, yeah?
Wait. So you're bringing Mother Nature in with... No. Start with the basics. So you have now, this universe exists. Go back, maybe multiverse. Go back, the laws of the universe. Okay, good. The laws that made the inflation and explosion possible, the Big Bang. The laws. The laws by themselves, just like the concept red. Red doesn't exist. Red exists in something. Red apple, red couch, red shirt. Yeah? Red by itself, no physical existence.
Frequency of white light.
No, that's something physical. About light. You're describing light by that color. So, laws by themselves, they cannot just simply exist. So how does it then apply, enforce the rule of that law in the natural world? Let's start with that.
Well, you're talking about...
enough of our fairy tales. Let's now be real.
You're talking about prescriptive laws, yeah? All we can do is have descriptive laws. Just describe what we see and
no, you missed the point. The laws of attraction. Electromagnetism. You know there's weak force, strong force, electromagnetic force, right?
Yeah.
Okay? Maybe gravitational and so on, another one. Ultimately, ultimately they're trying to say the unifying force, one force. These have certain inherent axiomatic, meaning it's given laws and properties, which applies. Because of that law, the universe behaves in this manner. Now, how is this law applied? How does it know it's applied? Who applies it? The law themselves don't know that it exists.
Yeah,
It's supposedly there in existence, but how does it know to enforce it? Who's enforcing it?
Who's enforcing it?
Yes.
You're implying that it's a person or,
No, I'm asking,
or thing. Or
how is a law being enforced?
Well, you're talking about prescriptive laws, enforcing a prescriptive law.
What do you mean prescriptive and descriptive?
When you talk about scientific laws,
When I'm talking about, no. Laws are there which does things. It makes things attract to each other, like gravitons pull things to each other. The heavy object pulls the lighter objects and so on. That law is being applied. What is applying that law? Enough of fairy tales.
Let's go to say like the law of thermodynamics. Yeah, that's one of the laws that with the major fundamental laws. Yeah, that first law is energy cannot be created or destroyed.
Where did that come from?
In a closed system.
Where did that come from?
That's one of the observed laws.
Wait. Where did that come from? Where did that come from?
That's a descriptive law of what we see. It's not prescribed law.
Does that, okay, now answer the question. Energy, did it always exist?
Yes, that's what he said, the first law, it cannot be created nor destroyed.
Good. So energy always existed. This energy transforms things into existence.
Energy could transform into matter.
That energy transformed and assembled everything later. Does this energy know it's conscious?
Well, you know the equation, E equals mc squared,
Yeah.
Energy equals matter times speed of light squared.
Sure.
So you can see that matter is in the equation. If you have matter,
That law comes from where?
It's one of the laws that we described.
No. We've discovered that law.
Yeah.
That law originated from where?
Say it originated from somewhere.
It was there.
No, it could be wrong.
No.
Was wrong.
Wait.
So it's like we're just
We have discovered a law.
Yeah.
What is the origin of this law? Not discovery, the origin.
We don't know. But we do know that.
Look. Either of a lawgiver.
Not necessarily. You could say a lawgiver, a person or thing with a brain that thinks and makes laws.
Something that is enforcing
we know
that, look, E equals mc squared, not mc over 3. It's a precise law. That law to be there in the first place, I will ask, why is it there in the first place? How did it get there? Is it always there?
So would you actually say, I don't know? Because there's a lot of things that we don't know.
I don't know, it's not an answer.
Right.
When you go, look, I can appreciate that, but it's not the right answer.
Right.
When I go, let me tell you, Stephen, why. When you go to an exam, 10 questions. You don't know the answer, you say, you know what? For every single question you say, I don't know. At the end of the day, when the exam question is marked, do you expect to get 100% marks? No, because you give the right answer.
But let's say you was taking an exam 4 years ago, yeah? And how does the sun burn? One of your questions. What makes the sun burn?
I'm not going to go to a peripheral discussion.
Nobody knew because nobody knew about nuclear fusion. So the correct answer would be, I don't know.
Why does something exist rather than nothing?
Because energy has always been there. That's as far as we know.
Energy has always been there, and it made things in the future, like now, from the past, in an assembly which is organized and complex. Yeah? My heart tissue, organ, the tissue itself, made of cells which are different from my lungs. During embryonic development, those cells, they knew exactly where to go. And they knew exactly where to aggregate, and they made the heart. A precise engineered item.
The thing is,
wait.
Some people's bodies, their cells don't know exactly where to go, and they don't survive.
No, exception.
They have like
exception when you mess around with the program. The program is there with no interference with the program, with extra radiation and so on.
Listen. They're not perfect.
Doesn't matter. What I'm saying is,
I got these glasses on. Because my eyes are not perfect.
Because the program is there, after a certain time, it should behave that way. Because the programmer did not want to make you live forever. That's the design already. Fit for that design, that you will not be able to see, and when you become weaker, you are not just, it's all
But
the
you will
program.
live forever when you go to heaven, though, isn't it?
Your design makeup will be different. You would not need glasses anymore. Yep, you have a different program. Why not?
You'll have eyes in heaven.
Why not? No, why not? What's wrong? Having eyes.
Heaven was a kind of spiritual place.
No, that's Christianity for you. Islam, in which we will have a body.
You have a body.
We will have a body.
Okay.
Yep.
There'll be a planet. You're on a planet. Because you have a body, you need to have a planet to walk on.
There will be an existent heaven where you can have your own gardens and you can have your own rivers, you can have your own palaces, you can have what you desire.
You have your own planet.
You can have what you desire. So, what's so illogical about it?
But that's what Mormons say. Mormonism, that you have your own planet.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. So let's come back to the
believe
point.
your own
Wait. We're digressing. Let's come back to the point. When we talk about the energy, this energy made this universe such a precise assembly, so to such a level of precision. How many decimal places they have correct? Amazing. More than 22 decimal places.
The first one is energy made. When it started expanding,
No, 1 second.
it made hydrogen. It's the
Stephen.
first element. And then it expanded and expanded and
I want to.
heavier elements.
No. I want to go back to this, right? So, what makes more sense? That thing that always existed. That's what you're saying. Energy. So now let's deal with that. Something that always existed. What are the properties that we expect it to have?
Well, what they say is that the singularity was before the universe. It expanded from the singularity.
That's not this energy. You're dealing with the product much later. The initial energy that always
That's the
existed.
scientific knowledge. I'm giving you the scientific knowledge that we know so far.
The energy that always existed.
Yeah, it's a singularity of infinitely hot, infinitely dense energy. Okay? And then when it started expanding, then it condensed into the first element, like hydrogen. It's like E squared. So the first
This energy,
and then it condensed into stars.
Stephen, this energy did not begin to exist. Correct?
Yeah.
So it is self-existing. If it's self-existing, whatever it has, physical properties, they're inherent. Can there be any limits to these properties? Is there anything that can limit it?
I don't know.
There cannot be, because it was always there. So there cannot be an external influence to limit it. So if this energy has, say, knowledge as a property, okay, let me ask you, why are you restricting properties of this eternal existence and saying that it cannot have consciousness or awareness?
Because consciousness and knowledge is a project of our brain. We know that.
No.
If
If the energy wasn't, that thing wasn't self-aware, can it do anything?
can it do anything? I don't know.
It can't. It doesn't even know it exists.
We know that when it starts expanding.
No.
It
The expansion itself is not going to happen because it doesn't know it exists. How can it
We
expand?
know the universe is still expanding. We can
Stephen,
detect it.
you're not listening.
With the Hubble.
If this energy doesn't even know that it exists itself, it cannot then expand. It doesn't know that, oh, let me expand, because it doesn't know it exists.
Maybe it's a natural process or something.
No, listen.
Maybe it's.
If the energy is not self-aware, because it doesn't know it exists, it cannot then will to say, let me self-expand.
Are you 100% certain of that?
Energy has a limitation as well.
Look, you got to realise that you can't be 100% certain about everything, because people didn't know.
This bottle that he
people
said.
didn't know what made the sun burn 200 years ago. And you can say, oh, I'm 100% certain that sun is a god. And people believe that for thousands of years, until they discovered nuclear fusion.
Is this bottle conscious?
No, it's not conscious.
Right. Can it make a watch like that?
No,
Why not?
Well, because it's not conscious. It doesn't,
Right. Does it know it exists?
No, it doesn't know.
If it doesn't know it exists, can it do anything?
No, it cannot. No.
If the energy doesn't even know that it exists, can it do anything?
No, it can't.
Exactly. So since something happened from the energy, from that point, original point or some point, that then things proceeded to happen and got organized to such a
Then
precision.
you can say, then I could be wrong about that as well, because you could say, does the sun know it exists? They say, does the sun know it exists? No, it doesn't. But can it do anything?
The sun
No, the sun
is only doing what it's programmed to do.
programmed to do.
How did they program the sun?
That's why I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
We know that the sun
If
forms naturally from
if the-
dust
The
cloud.
sun is natural.
if the energy was not self-aware, then nothing will happen. Nothing will be done because it doesn't know.
For a fact. You cannot say that.
I'll just
for
give you
a
an
fact.
example.
There's a lot of things that we don't understand.
No. I understand,
Yeah, but
and you understand
there's
too.
things that there's unknown unknowns. There's things we know we don't know. There's things we don't know we don't know. Like for instance, dark energy. Dark matter.
We know something that doesn't have any awareness. How can it even intend to do anything?